Okay. What we're gonna attempt to do. Let me turn this on Do Not Disturb. What I want to attempt to do. Wait, did I even start the video? No. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Vinia McKell. Thank you so much for being with me today. Today I'm going to do something a little different. I want to attempt to make some samples to send to some of the girls. You know, when you've acquired something, that's just like a thing amongst some content creators and whatever. Like if you get something and you want, you know, them to smell it or whatever, you make a little sample and send it to them. I never did it before, so we're gonna try to do it today, and then we might do like a little story time along the way. I don't know, we'll see how I'm feeling. So I do already have some that I ordered, but of course I don't know where they are, so we just ordered some new ones from Amazon. So this is what it looks like. I think there's like 20 of them in here. And they did kind of ask for some, but the ones they asked for wasn't hitting on nothing. so they did ask for some things, but like I said, they weren't hitting on nothing. So I picked some perfumes that basically I want them to smell, pretty much. Because they just didn't ask for the right stuff. So we're going to try. I do have a label maker. Did I go buy a label maker for this? No. One thing about me is when I start a project, I'm 100% all in, then I completely abandon it. Okay? So I have lots of craft things from various projects that I've started and haven't completed. One of those being a label maker. Okay? When I go all in, I go all in. So I don't even know the last time I've used this. Probably like 2021 was the last time I used this. So let's get started. Let's start with the doers, because if something is gonna not work or go bad, I would rather it be with the doers. So we're gonna do let's try Milky-licious. I don't even know how you do this. I mean, I feel like it seems fairly straightforward. Can you really mess this up? Well, I can mess up anything. That's not hard. I feel like I should bring a light in here, but I'm not. The purpose of this video is supposed to be something low maintenance, that'll be quick to edit. Ciao! Something low maintenance, quick to edit. So I'm not bringing lights and everything because that's not low maintenance. So what's in here? 1, 2, 3, 4. What's a lot in here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. It's 20. Oh, that's a good amount. And I think I'm not gonna try to remember who asked for what. I'm just gonna make 2 of everything. Okay, now it's open. Okay. So this, I'm not doing a good job showing, but this is what it looks like. And I believe you just take this cap off, and it's hollow, so I should just be able to spray it in. I also bought this black tape to tape up the thing to hopefully prevent from spilling. Again, do I know what I'm doing? Absolutely not. But there's no better time to learn than now. So what I think I should do, oh, you know what? I don't even know if the label printer can fit on this. So I think I should label it first, because that feels like something I would mess up. So we gonna turn it on. Oh, I already typed in Dua. I think you can adjust the font. Okay, font size, width, size. Okay. No, I should do small. Small. We just gonna go for it. Dua. Oh no, what did I just do? Dua, and this is Milky-licious. I wish I could. So this is what I'm, can you see Dua? And then I might need to make the font small. I don't know if that's all gonna fit on here. That's what we're working with, and then we just gonna press print copies. Let's make 2. And let's see what happens. Where it's coming from. Ooh! Now they know they should have cut. Okay. And you press this and it cuts it. Can you say fancy? Okay, so let me show you what it looks like. This is kind of fun. Can y'all see that? I think it's blurry. But it says Dewy Milky. Dewy? Dua Milky-licious. I feel so professional. And then you split it in half in the back to pull the piece off. Uh-oh. You know what? I forgot I had this clear tape. I think it should still show up. I should probably cut it a little bit smaller. Okay. This tape is got a wayward spirit on it. Okay, that look okay. I mean, it's a little ghetto, but I don't think anybody was expecting anything less from me. Maybe I should turn it. So this is what it's... I don't think it's showing up. That's what it's looking like. So let me... I can already tell the tape at the bottom is not cooperating. So I think I need to cut them, even the sides of it, like this part, I need to cut them a little smaller. But let's spray a little bit in. Now these I think are 10 mils, but I'm not... Slow your roll. Not doing that much. Hold on, let's see how many it is. This look like more than 5. It says 5 mils. It look like a lot. But okay. So they have nozzles where you can spray it in, but I'm just going to spray it in. Maybe. Is that going to mess it up? Is that mess up the fragrance by just spraying it directly in? It looks a little cloudy. Can y'all see that? I'm going to go a little bit more. But it look a little strange. I think that's good. What y'all think? This much? That look good, right? Especially because I just want them to smell it. I'm going to be mad if I sell like a ton and they don't like it and now I wasted my good stuff. So just, no, that's not on all the way. Hold on. Now this was going to be the problem. I ain't trying to waste a spray, but that's not on all the way. Not, ooh, that's strong. Oh. Okay, I think that's a good sample, right? You just, right? Is that being stingy a little bit? Okay, now let's grab a piece of tape. And let's try to, that Milky-licious is strong. So we just want to take a little bit of the tape and roll it on. Let me tell you, this is why I could never make like a product that would require me to make it. Like be in a room wrapping stuff, labeling stuff. I'm not committed. If that was the case, nobody would ever have their product because I'm not committed enough. Okay, so oh, look at me, y'all. Okay. I don't think I wrapped it at the right spot though. But we gonna rock. So that's one Dua Milky-licious, okay? So I'm gonna keep going, and we also gonna have a little chit to the chat, okay? Because this is, I'm having a, is it okay just to spray directly into another? Okay, I think it's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going and hopefully work and talk at the same time, okay? So my current conundrum, I don't know if this is a moral qualm or, I don't know, growing pains, I don't know. So I'm of the belief that if a person, your friend, whomever, has an issue with you, problem, something you've done to offend them, whatever, I feel like it is their responsibility to come to you with that issue, okay? Even if you now know about it, even if, well, I'll just say me, even if I now find out about it from a third party or from somebody else, I still feel like it is not my responsibility to do anything with this information until you come to me and tell me yourself. And then part two of this, my conundrum is, I feel like if you decide that you now take umbrage with something I've done, or, you know, you're offended by me, something I've said, or whatever, and then your response to that, oh, one is higher than the other, is to then stop speaking to me or to start treating me differently. I don't feel like I have any obligation, requirement to now fix that friendship. Let me give an example. And this example, I'm just gonna make up something. So say, you know, your friend is upset that you didn't come to an event or something they were having. Okay, let's just say they were having an event and you were supposed to go, but you text them, you know, and end up saying you can't make it or something, whatever. So now they say, okay, you know, they say no problem, thank you for letting me know. But in reality, they end up feeling some type of way. Okay? And this scenario didn't happen to me. I'm just making it up to bring the point about whose responsibility is to what, whatever. I feel like such a professional. Who's responsible? So, whatever. They say, okay, cool. But then they end up talking to some other people, whatever. Just sharing, not necessarily from a malicious place. Just like talking to their friends. They end up saying, you know, like, I really felt some type of way about this thing that Vania did, right? I really feel some type of way that, and I, you know, it really hurt my feelings, blah, 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 whatever. And then now, as a result of that, they stop speaking to you, they stop talking to you, they stop, you know, whatever. You subsequently find out through the grapevine that they're actually really hurt by you not showing up or saying whatever, doing whatever. They're actually really hurt. And now I don't really want to give too much of this. This is galaxy ethereal. But look at the dent that I've already made. So I can't give too much. Sorry. They stop speaking to you, they stop talking to you, whatever, and you find out. Now, you have no problem apologizing for whatever you've done that's been offensive, that whatever, you have no problems making amends for whatever you've done that's wrong. But, well, I'll just speak for me. The problem that I have is when those type of situations arise, I don't have a problem with you being offended or hurt by something that I've done, or even sharing with our other close friends about something. The problem that I have is then when your response to that is just to not talk to me or to cut me off or whatever. I feel like at that point, you've made the decision about how you value our friendship. I no longer feel like it's my responsibility to come to you to clear the air or to make it right. Even if the offense was from my end initially, if you don't make me aware of it and have the conversation with me, and your response is just to stop talking to me, why should then I, in return, go to you? And like, I don't think I'm making it make any sense, but I just feel like, number one, I don't do by proxy beef. I don't do, well, I heard from such and such that, we all adults, we all grown. Come to me, speak to me, and I am in a place emotionally that I am able to, even if I don't think what I did was wrong, even if I didn't know, I will apologize. I'm not one of them people that's like, well, girl, that was dumb. Even if it is dumb, I still can put myself in the other person's shoes and understand how a person can feel and apologize. So that ain't my problem. If you felt like I offended you, even if I didn't mean, even if I didn't know no better, even if I was saying something jokingly and it hurt your feelings, oh, my bad, I apologize, I didn't know. To me, it says you don't value the friendship if you just start acting differently without ever letting me know. and letting me find out through such and such through the grapevine or whatever. I feel like you've made the decision on how you feel about our friendship. And I don't like when the onus is then shifted to me to be, oh, well, you should go to this person. Because this isn't the first time this situation has happened to me where I've been made aware of someone feeling some type of way about me. And they started treating me differently, but I didn't know what it was. And then come to find out, they really had this issue, but they never told me. Other people told me. And then they're like, well, you should go speak to them. You should go clear the air, blah, blah, whatever. And I'm like, but why is the onus now on me? Well, because you know. And because you're the one who initially offended them, you should go. I just disagree. And could I go and make these situations, well, currently it's just one situation, but could I go in that other situation? I didn't go to them, and we, to this day, just don't really speak. Like, it is what it is. But could I go to this person and make it right, have a conversation? Could I reach out? Could I do something, make a gesture? I know, like, things that they like, things that they're into. Could I make, I could just open the cap and it smells good. Could I make some sort of gesture to break the ice, to do, yes, I could do that. I have enough emotional awareness, emotional intelligence. I can navigate conflict. I'm not one of those people. You know, I bought these lights that's supposed to catch these little gnats and flying things, but they be flying right by it. Like, oh, hey, girl. Excuse? This for like more than 5 meals. And I'm going to tell you, I'm not giving a lot of this. Y'all just going to have to spray it one time. Because I can't get too much of this. Matter of fact, is it some on the website? I'm not playing. But like I said, yeah, it's not my first time having that encounter, and I could not shake the fact that I felt like you never came to me and told me you had an issue. You never came to me and told me that something I did hurt your feelings or whatever the case. You just stopped talking to me or treating me differently. And you were okay with that. So why is it now I should care and move accordingly or move different, or that I should care enough but you didn't? Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm making any sense of anything that I'm saying. And I don't know if it's just a lack of maturity, which it could also be that too. And when I was talking to one of my friends about it, he was like, no, you're absolutely right and valid for how you're feeling. He was like, you just have to decide if the friendship is worth enough to you to make the sacrifice and just reach out first anyway. And, this one isn't closing right. Do I have enough emotional intelligence? Do I have the fortitude to be able to do that if I chose to do that? I could. The problem I feel like is, I think in the back of my head, I would move forward always feeling and believing like, still kind of feeling like I valued the friendship more than you did. And I cared more than you did because I made sure to at least reach out, have the conversation to at least make it right. You didn't do that. And I think in the back of my head, I would always be thinking, I care about and value this friendship more than you do. Because I've thought about making the first move for a little minute. But I also kind of feel like they're being a mean girl about it too. I can't prove it. Listen, y'all, I can't give a lot. Matter of fact, let me go on do his website. Let me go on do his website. I done forgot what I was saying just like that. But, yeah, I could easily make the move, make the adjustment, reach out. But I just feel like in the back of my mind, I always would be thinking, like, you didn't even care. Like, it didn't even matter enough to you to come to me. So why should I do the same? Is that just immaturity? Is that just another area I just need to grow in? What which is possible. My other friend, she was just like, girl, it don't matter who come to who first. Like, at this point, you're about to lose a whole friendship because nobody's willing to reach out. And I was just like, yeah. Because I feel like at the point in which you already made the decision to stop speaking to me or to start treating me differently, the decision about the friendship was already made. It was already made. So, I don't know. I guess y'all drop down in the after party, okay? And let me know, what do you think? Let me know, first of all, does this make any sense? Right? And again, the scenario I gave was not the current scenario, so that's not, I'm just saying something was done to lead to an offense of some sort, unknowingly. Let's also put that in there too. Not intentionally, unknowingly. Oh no, I just broke this one. I already labeled it too. Oh, you can't get this mud back off. Somebody's gonna be a little weary. It should still spray though. The other thing is, and this is specific to the issue, one of the problems that why I have another problem too, is not that the person confided in some of our other close friends and shared this information, share how they were feeling. I don't like it was shared as if, well, the first problem is I feel like I've been in a place where I've been giving grace first before assuming anything. And that is a personal choice that I have made because of how I used to be. Meaning, what's the short version? The short version, I guess, is I got to a place where my friends, the friends that I had at the time, I would just always complain a lot about stuff, about things that I felt like they weren't doing right or doing well or whatever the case, complaining about this, blah, 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 whatever. And, yeah, I just complained a lot, cried a lot. I just was not in a good place emotionally. And I didn't know I wasn't, but I wasn't, right? And I always, anytime something would happen, I would assume the worst and think that something bad was happening. You're not going to be my friend anymore. And you're going to I was a mess, right? And one of the things I did not have was like grace and giving them room to make mistakes, or just for it to be a misunderstanding. It didn't even have to be that deep. They just missed a call. They just didn't realize, blah, blah, whatever. Every little thing was like, no, it's because this and this and this. Like, I was annoying, right? So one of the things that I have chosen to do in my growth and evolution is I just give people grace. I think, well, not even just give people grace, I do, but I also think things through first and really take some time, sit with myself, sit with my emotions, figure out if this is a real thing or not. Like, if this is a real problem, is this something you really want to bring up? Are you just having a moment? Let's sit with this for a couple of days, for a little bit longer, before you come to this person and say, hey, this actually hurt my feelings, this offended me. You still have the right? I'm not denying myself the right to have my feelings or to feel what I feel. I just want to make sure that they are real feelings before I go to them, because of how I kind of abused that privilege before. So, I said all that to say, I wish there was a situation where this person had said some things to me that were less than kind, and it wasn't intentional. I think they were just having a bad day, and life's whatever. And it was, it was about a project that I was working on, and their response to what I was telling them about was just not helpful at all. And it was kind of mean, and it kind of, rubbed me the wrong way. But because of my past and how I used to be, I sat with it a couple days and was like, let's figure out if this really bothers you, whatever. After the couple days, it still did, but rather than going to somebody and telling them about it, because it would make them look really bad because it was not kind, I sat with it and I said, this person up until this point has been very supportive, very encouraging, and even after that moment, they had continued to be very supportive and very encouraging. So I just said, they're just having a bad day, a bad moment. I'm not going to hold it against them. They've always been supportive, encouraging from up until this point and since that point. So I'm just going to let it go. My camera had died in the middle of me talking, so I don't know what I was saying. But I think I was talking about how, you know, the situation something they did had offended me, but I chose to let it go and move forward because they always shown themselves to be supportive. I feel like I also have shown myself to be very supportive and encouraging in many ways. I'm not going to go into depth, but I have been giving up my time, a lot of things to be supportive because I believe in them. And not even asking for anything, I really do believe in them. And showing it in more ways than just saying it, like physically being there, being present, different ways, whatever. I feel the part of my angst is I feel like I gave you grace when you had a bad moment, and when I had a bad moment, which if I broke it down what the issue is, you're gonna be like, that's not even really nothing to be upset about, because it's not. But you know, everyone's entitled to their feelings and things, all the things. But okay, having a bad moment, I gave you grace. You immediately went to, you know, to tell. Or not even to tell, you immediately assumed the worst. It would be one thing if it was like, you know, she said this, she did this, and it made me mad. It was like, she said this and it meant this. By her doing this, she was saying this. And it's like, I have not done anything up until this point that would lead you to believe that that's something I would even do or say. So part of it is I feel like there's character assassination, and there's two things that I don't do well with: insulting my intelligence and my integrity. And this situation I feel like has done both. But the other part of that I have to say is, she did not ask for grace. She did not ask for anything. I just gave her that, so I can't hold her to a standard that she doesn't know about. I can't hold her to that because I never told her about this issue. I just literally chose to get over it, because I felt like I valued the friendship, and the friendship meant more to me than just this one bad moment. So I just chose to get over it. But I can't get mad at her for that because I didn't ask her and she didn't ask for that, you know? So that's my current moral conundrum, whatever you want to call it. Do I have the capability of fixing this, reaching out, having a conversation, sending a gift, a kind gesture? Yeah. I have the know-how. I have the resources. I could easily do that. And I've contemplated doing that. I've thought about it quite a lot. I have a couple of actually amazing ideas. But part of me feels like if I do that, then they win. I don't know. And I also was explaining to one of my friends too. I was like, I think I processed me reaching out first as a weakness. I think that's part of it too. I process it as a weakness. And I think because in the past, in another situationship, whatever you want to call it, I was continuously the person that was reaching out, making it better. If there was an issue, if there was a falling out, if there was like we not speaking right now, whatever, because I thought that there was something there, something important, something that mattered, I would always be the one to eventually come around and be like, okay, let's talk this through, you know, whatever. That situation did not end in my favor. It did not end favorably. It did not, it just didn't end well. And so I think I have internalized that as like a weakness, and like, this is what happens when you do this. It's not fair to put all situations in the same box. Everybody's different. Every person is different. And, you know, it's not the best. That's not right to do that. But you still can't help but feel like, you know, feel some type of way. And I feel like, in general, like, because I've lost a lot of friends and had a lot of just, you know, growing pains and learning situations, I do try my best to do the right thing for friendships that I value. I do really try. And I guess I feel like I would just like to feel like someone would do that for me in return. And you getting upset and shutting me out or cutting me off or not really talking to me, that does not feel like that. I don't think I'm making no sense. But if any of this makes sense, you know, tap in, head to the after party, let me know what you think. If it really just is a matter of maturity and I just need to mature and get over it, and it really does not matter who speaks first, just as long as somebody do it, and it really is that simple, I may come around. But right now I'm in a place where I just feel like I want to feel like the friendships that I'm in, I matter to them as much as they matter to me. And right now I don't feel like that. So me reaching out first would fortify what I feel that you don't value this as much as I do. I hope all of that makes sense. I'm going to keep doing a couple more of these samples, and then I'm going to hopefully come back on the line when all the ones that I have here are done. Is this the ones they asked for? No. And I just also want to say I'm not filling up these 5 mils. I just knew that I was going to be feeling so generous and fill these all the way up to the I am savoring the flavor, okay? Especially because if I get my good juice, I'm gonna be mad if they don't like it. And this is literally just sending stuff for people to smell, so it's possible that they won't like it. So I just felt like the smart thing to do is to send a little bit. And then if I have to spin the block and send a little bit more, because you like it, I'll do that. But I'm not just about to send you a ton, all 5 of these meals, and you don't even like it. You're not even about to hurt my feelings like that. I can tell you these dudes are so concentrated with oil, because it's oil all on my hand. But yeah, y'all, I'ma hopefully show y'all. I don't know how many of these I'm gonna do tonight either. Child, I might be done when I turn this camera off. But y'all head over to the after party, let me know, did I make any sense? Talk to me, give me some advice, share a similar situation, you know, let us know. Again, I keep saying I don't know if it makes sense because I don't be good at explaining what's in my brain all the time. I can see and hear what's in my brain, but it don't always, you know, translate. So, but I love y'all. Thank y'all for sticking tuned. Thank y'all for sticking it out with this 25 days of content. Y'all, per my strength. I love you all so much. I'll see you in the next one. Bye. Okay, so this is what we have. I think this is a good start. They have all been labeled. And no, none of the whatever I just sprayed smells good. I'm trying to think, what was it? I don't know, but this is what we got. So I think this is a good start. I'm not going to put too many in here, number one, because I don't know how well they're going to do in transit. And number two, I need to get a better idea of what they actually like want and like and all the things. So yeah, I just wanted to give y'all a little update on my little sample situation. This is hard work though. Don't get used to this.